1, go.
They're on their way. And as we said before, Leah Schmidt, 10:09 is what they've got ahead of them. In order to be able to compete with that, we should probably see these ladies get through the first 25 and probably end up somewhere around 30 reps in the first 2-minute increments.
All of these ladies moving very fast. Jacqueline Dahlstrom in lane number 4 looking very, very comfortable on these pistols. Not wearing lifters, but notice how her heels stay completely flat in the ground. Very, very solid position. Nice flat back at the bottom. Haley Adams also moving very, very quickly. And so is Thurdi Helgadottir in lane number 7. And they're off to the barbell.
Tori Dyson, as you predicted, first athlete to get on the bar and get after those overhead squats.
Got a very solid position, big range of motion as he sees it's all the way down into the bottom, making sure every rep is counted, but it might end up taxing her a little too much as we get closer to that 75 rep mark.
And there is Thurdi Helgadottir. Obviously, she's going, well, we're never going to count her out, and she's going for that slightly more narrow grip.
But notice how she maintains perfect position all the way throughout, gets perfect depth. There's a nice curve through the thoracic. This is definitely going to save her shoulders for the handstand push-ups in round number 2 and round number 3.
So we got another 20 seconds to go. Jacqueline Dahlstrom, first one to move the barbell forward. That's Haley Adams in the middle of your screen right there. Keeping the barbell overhead as she moves forward. 10 seconds to go. Nicole Chauvin also moving her barbell forward.
30 repetitions, 31. 33 for Jacqueline Dahlstrom. Great performance. Wow. She sets herself up very, very well for the following 2 intervals. She might be the first lady to get all the work done prior to the last interval.
I would expect Anna Frakau to be able to do well here as well. Pretty good shoulder mobility, short levers, very strong athlete. What do you think?
Absolutely. I think she would probably prefer a straight handstand push-up instead of kipping. She is a very, very powerful athlete, great upper body strength, moving very consistently through the kipping handstand push-ups as well. She was the first one off the wall, not the first one to the bar. So maybe on this next round, that's what she needs to focus on, getting back to those pistols as fast as possible.
And obviously, you always want to be as strong as you possibly can be, but it can also kind of come back and bite you. If you're that strong that your overhead position isn't necessarily as good as it could be, so you're kind of muscling your way through, holding it in place instead of positioning yourself right.
That is definitely the case for a lot of men that have spent a lot of time doing bench press and bicep curls. That does not set you up for success in the overhead squat.
But then again, we all know that, you know, curls get the girls.
It's good for the ego. It's healthy for the heart. Anna Frakau again blazing fast on her handstand push-ups. So is Tori Dyson, all looking very determined to get onto the pistols.
Tori Dyson, top of your screen, black top, black pants, that's Anna Frakau right there, as we talked about in the middle of your screen. But Tori Dyson's pistols look very comfortable. Top of your screen, pink knee sleeves.
And heading out the back, we got Hannah Carlson struggling with depth on her pistols. Currently sitting in second, so this might shake up the leaderboard. Got Tori Dyson gunning for her. She's sitting 70 point out.
First on the overhead squats, Tori Dyson, right behind.
And Tori Dyson, she's got a great overhead position, but her speed, she's just not quite as fast as if you look at the bottom of your screen, you got Anna Frakau, and also once Haley Adams gets going, she was very, very fast.
Notice how the midline goes soft just a little as she stands it up, a little bit out of breath. If you compare that to Anna Frakau in lane number 2, she's very, very solid, even on the top. Anytime you get a little wobble through the middle, regardless of the weight you have overhead, it is going to be taxing that.
And hey, Jacqueline Dahlstrom, done with the first 50 reps, and she's got another 20 seconds to work before the buzzer.
She is moving very well. There's a little bit of wobble on the top now. She's also moving very fast.
And let's Let's see if we can get a score from her. Jacqueline Dahlström, how many reps she's got?
Jacqueline Dahlström at 59 reps.
59 reps for Jacqueline Dahlström.
She is absolutely on pace to finish within the next 2-minute window.
Wow.
Great performance.
I was expecting Anna Frackow and Tori Dyson to make a move in this increment, but there's just no way to catch up.
Other ladies have already secured the spot. I don't think it means they're going any less hard.
All of these ladies are moving almost at the same pace on the handstand push-ups, very similar on the pistols, so it all comes down to the cycle time of the overhead squat. It might seem like a small thing, but that little breath on top between every single repetition on 75 is She is the only one that manages to finish all 75 overhead squats in only 6 minutes of active work.
So that means that Jacqueline Dahlström is going to just take a breather, sign some autographs, high five and chest bumps with the crowd up in the finish area, as the rest of these athletes will spend another minute relaxing before they make it onto the last increment. Remember, the first 3 increments have been 2 minutes, last one is 3 minutes. I think there are a lot of athletes right now that are going to be gunning for that 10:09.
It is going to be an extremely exciting finish. A lot of points still up for grabs, and a lot of things can shake up in the top of the leaderboard.
Jacqueline in the middle of your screen right now looks pretty happy, though. She's rolling up her wrist wraps.
Well, that's one of the benefits of finishing the workout early. She gets to actually do less work than the rest of the field. She only had to do 30 deficit handstand push-ups and 60 pistols, where the rest of the field will start their 4th and final interval.
And looking at Tori Dyson's handstand push-ups, her shoulders still look like they're doing pretty good, though. Haley Adams, Anna Frackow, Tori Dyson, and Helga Helgadottir making their way onto the pistols first. Nicole Chauvin right after them. Hanna Karlsson and Emilia Leppanen also out there. Sturdy Helgadottir right there. First athlete onto the barbell, Anna Frackow and Haley Adams virtually in sync as they throw the barbell overhead. And Anna Frackow 9:59.
Haley Adams in 10:04. Our current leader, Anthony Helgadottir, in 10:10 across the finish line, currently sitting in fourth. Let's see what Tori Dyson is able to do here. We still don't have her hand up. Not sure how many laps are remaining. There he goes, last 5.
90 seconds.
This will be a great finish for her. She finishes the work and across the finish line in 10:41. What she's going to be looking at now is Hannah Carlson in lane number 6. She's going to be looking to distance her as far as she can, hoping that some of the other girls from the prior heats will get a quicker time. She drops the bar, but she's got the hand up.
One of the things that we found out yesterday, or we heard yesterday from the research team, was that Hannah Carlson had leg surgery in 2014, and that may be why the pistols aren't exactly her favorite. Because the overhead squat's looking like it's nobody's business. That's not where she gets in trouble.
I'm surprised to see Emilia Leppänen out there. I'm not sure if the handstand push-ups just took a bigger toll on her than what we expected. Her position is very, very solid.
I hope Hannah Carlson is okay. She did wobble over the line now.
20 seconds.
So Emilia Leppänen, last athlete out there.
10 seconds.
Doing well, one overhead squat and a step forward. See if she can make it past. She will not. She is fighting to keep it overhead, and there goes the buzzer.
But this was all about the fact that Jacqueline Dahlström finishes this off in 7 minutes and 44 seconds.